Hello, how is everybody tonight? Welcome to the Sunday night stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Am I coming through loud and clear? Let's see. Yep, I'm coming through loud and clear. Alrighty, cool. What's up, Kevin? How you doing tonight, sir? Movie fan, what's up? Direct to screenwriter, can't stay but wanted to say I'm new to the channel and have been binge watching all your older content. Looking forward to what's to come. Give Jeremy a hello from your newest fan, Richard. Oh, well, thank you, Richard. I'm glad you could stop by and say hello. I'm happy that you're liking our stuff. So welcome, man. It's all welcome, Richard, to the channel. Very cool, man. Very cool. Let's see. We've have Sam Thomas in here with us tonight so far. We've got Scratch Burno, Robert Long. We got Gustavo. Mark Striano. Where have you been, man? You've not been around in a while, have you? Been a long time, but I'm back. Good evening, everyone, and our honored guest, Piz. Who are you? How are you, man? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you back. What's up, Joey? How are you? Saturn Video, how's it going? Big T, good evening. Punisher Batman fan, hello. Allison Grosser, hello. 345 Akimbo. Michael Sullivan, what's going on, man? How are you? There's Olivia in the chat. Hola, ¿cómo está, Olivia? RJ Skarinki. Usu. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday night. What's up, Sasha? How are you? What's up, K Crow? Mark, you're doing good. You've been crazy with work. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Gotta make ends meet, am I right? The Trash Stash is here. What's up, Trash Stash? If you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I'd appreciate that. What's up, Dave? This is kind of going to be a just an anything goes open discussion AMA kind of thing. Nothing planned for tonight, so you guys just want to shoot the breeze for a couple of hours, and that'd be cool. I am in a celebratory mood. If you joined in, I should say, for the very first patron and channel member watch party, you may have heard me say that I recently had my student loans forgiven. Because of the nature of the work I do, I got all of my student loans forgiven. So that was a very nice letter to receive the other day. And I'm going to celebrate tonight. I want you guys to celebrate with me. I've got a can of Dr. Pepper Zero. We're going to pour that into the Jason glass. And we are going to add something to it here. Give it a little kick. I'm talking about the Good Doctor, the cherry version of the Good Doctor. Ryan Harris, what's up, man? Bless you too. Justin Moreno, what's up? Future Dead Camper. Oh, you're still sick, but finally made it to a stream. Oh, it's good. It's good to see you too. I hope you get over the crud very soon. Adding some cherry Doctor to, well, oh, you know what? If one doctor doesn't do you, always, double down on the doctor, right? The doctors, I guess. So, got some Dr. Pepper, some Dr. McGillicuddy. Let me top it off with a little more of the pepper. All right, so cheers to everybody who's here tonight hanging out with me. Thank you all for hanging out. Cheers. Oh, that is good. That is good. You got snow coming Tuesday, Dave. Okay. Oh, Mark, you've got snow coming your way Wednesday. Okay. Wow. What's up, Jack Mack? What's up, Horror Collections 13? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I tell you guys what, if you're somebody in the stream who you just like to tune in and you like to watch or listen and you don't really participate in the chat very often, say hello. Just, say hello. And all of you regulars out there, if you see a name that you don't recognize.
Yes, darling, what is it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
Oh, Olivia. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Cheers and congrats, Piz. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Cheers to you. The Good Doctor. Doubling down on the doctors. That's even better. Even better. But thank you for that, Olivia. Appreciate it. Let's see. Toby Hooper would approve. That is for sure. We did find the Peeps Pepsi. Our review of the Peeps Pepsi will be out Tuesday. That ought to be out Tuesday. I also found a new flavor of Coke that we're going to do a review of too. It's called Coca-Cola Move or something like that. I still haven't found the, what's that new lemon lime flavor? Splash or something like that. It's something with an S. Splash, spray, slash, spit, something like that. I don't know. But I've got my eyes out for it too. Just haven't stumbled upon any. Just finished watching Candyman. Okay. Oh, that was was that your first time watching Candyman, DJ? Nice. There's Ken in the chat, Mid-Level Media. How you doing tonight, sir? 70s in Tennessee for the next couple of days. Yes. We have had the craziest weather here in Kentucky where it's not felt like February at all. It's been like 70 degrees here lately. Last night and today it's been a little chillier, but it just does not, we've not had a winter here at all. I think our winter has gone out west this year. Bismo, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate that very much. Bismo, the Jeremy lunch.
What is it? Mother, this cloth smells of
Orman, thank you for the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate that very much. Bismo says the Jeremy lunch vid was awesome. I will watch this later. Thank you for the link to the Scream Popcorn Bowl too, man. Oh, you're very welcome. Yes, you're very, very welcome. Thank you, Bismo. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, there will definitely be more lunch with Jeremy streams in the future. I promise. I think Jeremy said he wants to do KFC for the next lunch with Jeremy stream. So, yeah. And but thank you for that, Bismo. Glad you got your Scream Head popcorn dispenser. Yes, if you've not heard, you can now order these directly from Cinemark. They're taking pre-orders at the moment. And they don't ship until like August, but I think they're like $20 plus shipping. So, I mean, not that bad. And again, they're really nice. I mean, really nice. So, and big, I mean, deep. You can put all kinds of stuff in there. Like you could put, like here's a remote control. You could put a remote control down in there. Here's some pills. You could put pills down in there. You could put, you could put a Sharpie pin down in there. You could put your watch down in there. You could put, what else have I got laying around here? You could put your cell phone down in there. You could put a Child's Play Chucky Snow Globe down in there. You could put a wonky looking miniature Jason gnome down in there. What else have I got here? One of these things made out of magnets. Those things like that. You can put one of those down. See, look at that. It's holding like a ton of stuff. So it'll hold whatever your heart desires. Let's see. I've missed some chat here. There's Eddie Wind in the chat. What's up?
Mama. Yes, darling, what is it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
Horror Collections 13, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. That's very kind of you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. Mid-Level Media asks, get any good physical media in lately? Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. I'm going to do a new physical media unboxing and old school updates very soon. I'm going to do another one of those very soon. So yeah, I have got some pretty decent physical media in here lately. Yeah. Ryan Harris is here all the way from the UK. Nice. Well, I was trying to say nice, but I was also reading your comment at the same time, and I said night. On night shifts here, bro, 2 a.m. here, took all the sugar out of everything in the UK, bro. It's horrible. What about over there? No, we've still got plenty of sugar here if you want it. I'm trying to kick the sugar addiction. Well, I think I pretty much have kicked the sugar addiction. So, yeah, the sugar withdrawals weren't very good, though. Pat Master, how are you doing tonight? CC1, hello. Dalton, what's going on? You're excited for Training Day in 4K? All right. Oh, yeah, who's seen Cocaine Bear? If you've seen Cocaine Bear, raise your hand and let us know your thoughts. I've heard sort of middle of the road things about it. Middle of the road to good things about it, I should say. I've not heard anybody say anything negative about it, but I tried to talk Jeremy into seeing it over the weekend, and he was not about it, so we didn't see it. We may still, though. Piz, say hi to my friend Lisa. She's always here but doesn't chat. She's shy. Well, hello, Lisa. Say hello. Just a wave emoji or something. Just let us know you're here. But thanks for tuning in, Lisa. Ill Fusion, how are you doing tonight? There's the White Trash Jedi. Abdi B. What's up, Abdi B? Do I like Mr. Pibb? It's all right. It's all right. Starry, that's the name of, yes, thank you, Starry. That's the name of like the new, 7-Up Sprite type drink. Although I hear it's heavier on the lemon than it is the lime. And I like that. I'd like to get my hands on some of that. We'll get a big blizzard at the end of March. Yeah, that's a good possibility, Ken. We could. I seem to recall us getting bad weather all the way into March here in Kentucky. So, is KFC better in Kentucky? You know what? I'm just gonna say it. And I may end up tarred and feathered by my fellow Kentuckians, but I am not a big fan of KFC, period. I don't think it's very good. I think it's expensive. And I don't think it's worth the money, honestly. That's just me. Jeremy loves it. I usually get the pot pies when I go there. When Jeremy forces me to go there, I usually get the chicken pot pies. And they're pretty much always okay. So Sugar has been took out of nearly everything over here, Piz. I remember Sunny Delight. What a drink that was. But sugar gone out of everything, mate. What about over... Oh, did I reread that? I think I'm really lost in the chat here. I think I've read that twice. Hey, there's Geriatric Geek. Bill's in the chat. What's up, Bill? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Indeed, the winter is here in Las Vegas. Snow all around the valley. Wow. I'm telling you, you guys got our winter out west. It's crazy. Let me catch up on the chat here. I'm sorry. We got some Cocaine Bear talk in the chat. What's up, Drum Smash? I was happy to see Cinemark stick it to the scalpers with the pre-order announcement. Yeah, I was too. I mean, those things were going for like $200 on eBay, and that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I'm glad that Cinemark did a good thing. I was ragging on Cinemark just a couple of weeks ago over their what was it called, Sightline thing, where they're going to charge you more if you sit in if you have like a good a good view of the screen. They're going to charge you more. But good on Cinemark. No, I actually don't come to Louisville very often. I don't remember the last time I was in Louisville, to be honest. That's just one part of Kentucky I don't really get to very much. It was all right. I gave it 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. Okay. I assume you're talking about Cocaine Bear. I definitely wouldn't consider it a horror movie. Yeah. Yeah, definitely more of a comedy. Dark comedy, I would think. I saw the Booger Sugar Bear, thought it was fun. Oh, did you guys hear that the Asylum is already doing their own parody of a parody? I think it's called methamphetamine alligator or something like that. I'm surprised it took him this long. What's up, Riverman? How you doing, sir? Looking forward to John Wick 4? Yeah. I've seen the other John Wick, so I'm sure I'll see that one too. Gotta love and support Keanu. I know Kung Fu. I shouldn't make fun of Keanu. Who doesn't love Keanu? Popeyes is much better. We don't have a Popeyes nearby. I've got a what's that place called? Bojangles nearby. I hate KFC. Been terrible the last few times I went there and promised I would never go back. Yeah, I do the exact same thing. And then Jeremy's like, please. So, want KFC. Oh, there's Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Peace. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for tuning in. Papa John's or Domino's? I'm going with Domino's. My Papa John's, Meth Gators. Okay, that's right. That's it. You're right, Ben. You're right, Ben. And Ben, thank you for becoming a patron just yesterday. I appreciate that. Oh, but definitely Domino's, I think, is better than Papa John's. My Papa John's here is just so wildly inconsistent. Like I told the story about how I ordered a pizza last year and it was literally 3 hours, maybe longer. I'd ordered the pizza, called about it, and literally the manager of the Papa John's was like, yeah, we don't know where the driver is. He'll be there eventually. Like literally, that's what she said to me. And I said, well, cancel it. I don't, it's already been an hour. So I ordered a pizza from another place. Jeremy and I ate it. And then like 2 hours later, I hear a knock on the door. It's like 11 o'clock at night. And I open the door and it's the freaking delivery guy with the pizza. And he's telling me this story about how he got lost somewhere and stuck in a ditch or whatever. And like he was literally going to deliver me the pizza. And I was like, that's got to be like ice cold, right? And he goes, yeah. And I go, yeah, we'll see you later. But then I swore off Papa John's for a very long time. And then I ate some pizza at like a birthday party for somebody. And the pizza was good. Like it was good. It was from the same place too, the exact same restaurant. So that got me back on back on that vicious cycle with Papa John's. And then I ordered a pizza, and I swear to God, it was like they put it in the oven for 5 minutes because the dough, it wasn't even remotely, it was like raw dough. Like it still had sprinkles of like flour on the crust and inside the box. It was disgusting, absolutely disgusting that somebody would pull that thing out of the oven and think it's okay to serve. So like I called and complained, and the guy's like, well, we'll send you another one. And I said, no. I don't want another one. Just give me a refund. And they never refunded me. And I even complained to corporate, and corporate just totally blew it off. They never tried to follow. They never followed up with me. Not an email, not a phone call, nothing. So, I mean, the whole Papa John's corporation is just garbage. Domino's is at least, I'm not a huge fan of their pizza. Their sandwiches are really good, but they're at least consistent. So I'll say that. So there's my Papa John's rant. Another Papa John's rant. I had a Papa John's rant last year. Now I've got a Papa John's rant for this year. Now I'm totally done with Papa John's. They're dead to me. Well, I didn't get the Hawaiian pizza from Papa John's. I got it from a local place called Snappy Tomato. Well, it's a chain, but it's mostly in like Kentucky and Ohio and Tennessee and this area. But they're always good. They're pretty consistent. So I wish we had a Chick-fil-A around because I like Chick-fil-A and Jeremy likes Chick-fil-A, but we don't even have a Chick-fil-A near us. Sucks. Hey, there's Christian. What's up, Christian? How you doing, sir? Yeah, gosh, I wish I could get some, legit New Jersey pizza this way, but, just ain't happening. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Mark. They do. For some reason, it's for some reason, I don't know, that Papa John's just can't seem to get good employees. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm definitely done with them. Robert Long's drinking some Heaven Hill gin. Nice, very nice. There's a Papa John's right next door to my gym. It's hard some days not to leave the gym and order a large pizza. Pineapple, of course. Jeremy and I had some pineapple pizza tonight. We had, I got pineapple, mushrooms, banana peppers, black olives, pepperoni, ham, and bacon. So, I mean, it was a pretty stuffed pizza. Pretty stuffed. Good question. Planet CHH. I was listening to the Spooky soundtrack today. Do you recall the first time you saw the VHS tape at the video store? I don't necessarily recall the first time I saw it, but it definitely, I mean, it was impactful because that artwork is awesome. I can remember watching it for the first time and being a little freaked out by it because I've talked about it in reviews and stuff. But it just has, it doesn't make any sense. There's no logic to that movie at all. So it's got this kind of like dreamy logic, and it kind of looks a little dreamy, and it's off. It's like a dream to me. So, like the guy who gets, all of his bodily fluids sucked out by the Spider Woman, like that was kind of freaky as a kid. And you know, how like wherever you went inside the house, there was just a monster there waiting for you. So there's no place to hide. I loved that aspect of it. But yeah, I don't necessarily remember the first time I saw the tape, although I'm sure that cover art definitely drew me in. But I can remember watching the movie for the first time. There's Dream Emulator. Matt, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good weekend. I am. Hope you're having a good one, too. I've had a pretty quiet weekend, just hanging out with Jeremy and, watching his shows. We watched his favorite Britcoms tonight, so before bed. And I watched White of the Eye recently. It was okay. White of the Eye. I don't know if I've ever seen that. A 1987 movie. Oh, it's got Keith David in it. Or David Keith, I'm sorry. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Holy crap. Does this movie star both Keith David and David Keith? Are you serious? Holy Lord, it does. Oh my God. This movie actually has both Keith David and David Keith in it. Wow. I'm sure that was confusing on the set. Someone's killing rich married women in their homes. Latest in a rich desert community outside Tucson. A married sound expert is prime suspect. What? A married sound expert. Okay. Interesting. I've never heard of it. I'll have to look into it. Sounds interesting. Anybody else get out to see Cocaine Bear over the weekend? Thoughts on it? Has it done well at the box office? That's the real question here. Has Cocaine Bear done well at the box office? Cocaine Bear sniffs up $23 million at the box office. Okay. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all for a movie about a coked up bear. Jeremy's Prince look was great, by the way. Thank you. That was Jeremy's Halloween costume from I don't know, 2 or 3 Halloweens ago. But he loved it. He loved being Prince. Why do you think we don't see more 90s and 2000s horror directors doing conventions? That's a good question, Riverman. I don't know. I think the 2000s were kind of, to a lot of people, the 2000s weren't a good time for horror because of all the remakes and stuff. So, but the 90s, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Serious question: Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64? For me, it was Super Nintendo, Joey. I mean, I loved my Super Nintendo back in the day. Loved it. My favorite games for Super Nintendo were Super Mario World, Super Punch-Out, Mortal Kombat 2. Seems like there was another one I played a lot. Oh, Super Tecmo Bowl. I loved playing Super Tecmo Bowl on the SNES. I think those would be my favorite games for that console. That was really the last console. A buddy of mine had a 64, and then I just kind of stopped playing. I didn't buy another console after the SNES, and I didn't play another console after the Nintendo 64 until like the first PlayStation, and I didn't like it. The controller just did too many buttons and triggers and buttons and sticks, and just it was just too much. You watched Titanic in 3D the other day, Cotton Eye Joe. Okay. That's cool. Chat. Ooh, a DJ wants to know, should he get the Ring trilogy? What do you guys think? Do you recommend the Ring trilogy to DJ Forecast? Oh, should you get Ringu or the Ring trilogy? Well, that's the same thing. I'm sorry. I would say yes. I mean, Ringu is great. There's one sequel that I think is also really good, but I don't remember if that's, I think that might be Ring Zero or, like the prequel. Yeah, I think it's the prequel one was also really good. Favorite Prince song? Ooh, that's a tough one, Fusion. Damn, that's a tough one. There's so many great Prince songs. I'm just going to say, When Doves Cry. When Doves Cry is my favorite. DJ, if you like Asian horror, absolutely. You need to check out the Ringu trilogy for sure. So I agree, Ken. Super Mario World is the best Super Mario. Hands down. I agree, 100%. Mario, yep, I loved Mario Kart. Played the heck out of Mario Kart. Oh, yeah. My Pizza Hut didn't have Mortal Kombat, Dalton. There was a local pizza joint, though, in my hometown that had Mortal Kombat. And that was where we went to gather around the cabinet, to watch like the older, the teenagers play it. And it was pretty exciting. All the blood and gore, of course, It was great. Oh, by the way, did you all hear that Steven Spielberg is wanting to get back into horror? Who'd like to see a Steven Spielberg horror movie? And do you think Steven Spielberg can do like a really good, dark horror movie? Do you think it's in him? And if you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I'd appreciate that. Super Castlevania was good. Yes, that's true. That's true. Yep. Oh, Mario was way better than Sonic. It's not even close. Wolfpack on Paramount Plus. No, I'm not watching that. Is it good? I'm guessing. Oh, is that the show with Sarah Michelle Gellar in it? Yeah, it is. Okay, I've heard of it, but I've not seen it. I've heard it's good though. And I'm glad that Sarah Michelle Gellar is, is back. Happy for her. What's the movie I saw the most in the theater growing up? You saw Jurassic Park 7 times. Well, my hometown did not have a theater in it. So, I had to travel to go watch movies. So honestly, most movies, it was a one and done. Now when they came out on video or on DVD, if it was something I loved, I'd wear it out. So, but in the theater, the only movie I can think of off the top of my head I saw twice in the theater was like The Phantom Menace. I saw it twice. What's up, Antonis? Miss Rashade, you watched Society for the first time. Yes, The Shunting. Yes. You'll never forget that movie. I'd be down for a Steven Spielberg horror movie for sure. I've heard he's always wanted to go back to it, but never felt comfortable because of his reputation. I would check it out for sure. Yeah, me too, Matt. But, he's Steven Spielberg. He's Steven Spielberg. He could make a 2.5 hour movie about, paint drying, and people would say it's brilliant. So who cares? Screw reputation. You're Steven Spielberg. You can do whatever you want. So make a nice, dark, horror movie. That'd be good. And because it's Spielberg, he'd have a huge budget to do whatever he wants. He'd have a great cast at his disposal. He'd have the best of everything. So, I'd be all for it. I hope Spielberg directs Joyride 4. I doubt it, but that would Joyride 4 would get a lot of attention if he did. Kevin L, how's it going, man? Anthony O'Donnell, how's it going? You just got out of work. Hope you're doing well. I am. Hope you're doing well too. Yes, Dalton. Yes, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt are coming back for a new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. That is true. That is true. Who's up for a new I Know What You Did Last Summer? And if they're in it, wouldn't it be like I Know What You Did back in 1996? Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but it would be more accurate. Unless there's like a copycat killer and they're like, we've been like, they're talking to the youngsters who are being stalked by the new fishermen, and they're like, yeah, we've been there, guys. We'll help you out. What was for dinner tonight? Jeremy and I got some pineapple pizza. Well, it was pizza loaded with a lot of stuff, but pineapple was one of the toppings. I'm addicted to pineapple pizza now. I like the sweetness. Talk Sick, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Next to I Know What You Did Last Summer and next to Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer and Valentine are the best slashers from that era. Yeah, I love Valentine. Valentine's awesome. I had mushrooms and olives on or on our pizza tonight too, Justin. It's very good. Yeah, Jeremy likes Little Caesars. Every now and again, he'll request Little Caesars. He's mostly a snappy tomato guy, but every now and again he requests Little Caesars. Yeah, Valentine's a really fun slasher. You know, people slept on it back in the day, but I think it's been gaining a new audience over the years, and that's good to see. Did anybody go out and watch any other movies this weekend? What other movies are out? The new Ant-Man is out. Anybody head out to see Ant-Man over the weekend? Although I think this is its second weekend, right? So I'd say most people who wanted to see that already saw it. Brian E., how you doing, sir? I've not had a chance to watch the Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2 4Ks yet. I did hear, because I was very unhappy that they didn't include Slumber Party Massacre 3 in that little set. Because that's my favorite Slumber Party Massacre. I heard that maybe another company is going to be putting out Slumber Party Massacre 3 on 4K. So I think that's cool. If that does happen, it would get its own standalone release. And I think it deserves it. So I'm happy about that. Thank you, Sawyer Supertube. Oh, that's right. There's a new Children of the Corn movie. Yeah. I've avoided that trailer. So has anybody seen the new Children of the Corn trailer? It doesn't look good. I mean, I'm not surprised to hear that. Is the I Know What You Did Last Summer on 4K worth it? I don't know. I've not seen that release. I'm not a big enough fan of that movie to really need it on 4K. I don't think I have that on Blu-ray, to be honest, either. Got the DVD somewhere. I don't have it on I don't even have it on Blu-ray. Yes, I have met John Carpenter, Kevin. Yeah, I met him like 2010 or 11, I think. You saw the Children of the Corn trailer, Bog Zombie. You'll be avoiding it. If you only saw the original Children of the Corn, some of the sequels are pretty good, I think. I like part 2. I like part 6. And part 5, I remember being fun on kind of a silly, goofy level. But I Know What You Did Last Summer is one of the best looking 4Ks of last year. Okay. Well, mid-level media would know, that's for sure. I can imagine that movie looking good on 4K because, I mean, that was a slick looking movie. So I can imagine it looking pretty good. I agree with you, Jimmy. I thought Megan was just okay. I did a review of it last month, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think my expectations may have been too high for it. But I thought it was okay. Oh, Dalton, you like Children of the Corn 666. See, that was the movie that the Weinsteins were okay to put 666 on. They couldn't put it on Halloween 6, but for Children of the Corn 6, that cool. We'll put the Mark of the Beast on that one, but not on Halloween. We've got they've got some morals there, those guys. What's up, Brian? How you doing, sir? Urban Harvest was the third one. I don't remember that one very much. That one's got Naomi Campbell in it though, or Naomi Watts in it, right? I don't remember very much about that one. I have a more vivid memory of 2 and 6 and 5, but mostly 2 and 6 I have vivid memories of. Because part 2 was on Cinemax like constantly growing up, or when I was in high school, constantly, and I watched it just about every freaking time. Do I like The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, the Wes Craven one, or the sequel to the remake? I don't think I've seen this. I've seen at least bits and pieces of the sequel to the remake. It didn't, but the Wes Craven one is the Wes Craven one it's bad, but I don't know. I can watch it. I can watch it. I mean, there's a flashback from the dog's point of view in that movie. So, I mean, that's what kind of movie that was. I can watch it. It's bad, yeah, but I can still watch it. Children of the Corn 3 has Charlize Theron in it? No. That's no. It's Naomi Watts, right? Charlize Theron's not in Children of the Corn 3. Is Naomi Watts even in it? No, she's not in that one. So she must be in 4 then. Okay, she must be in 4. Yeah, I don't remember very much about 3 or 4. I forgot that James Hickox directed Part 3. Am I a fan of The Walking Dead? I was for about the first probably I tuned out during like the either the 5th or the 6th season. It just got so repetitive to me, like I don't know. I just got bored with it. But the first season I thought was really good. The second season was a little boring. The third season kind of picked up, and then beyond that, I mean, they just all kind of ran together for me until I just got bored with it. Worst experience at a horror convention would have to be Fright Night Film Fest in 2012. And it wasn't the celebrities. It wasn't the celebrities' fault. It was the convention organizers, because it was horribly, horribly organized. It was in a really bad location. Everybody was cramped in the place. You just had lines that led to other lines that led to other lines. And like if you asked a volunteer, like, where's this, where's that, their response was always, I don't know. No air conditioning either. So cramped spaces, a lot of people, and no air conditioning. That was hell on earth. And speaking of The Walking Dead, that was when The Walking Dead was super hot and they had a bunch of freaking Walking Dead people. So, I mean, it was awful. That was my final Fright Night Film Fest. But yeah, that was my worst experience at a convention. All the celebs were cool. It was just the organization was horrendous. I've only seen a couple of seasons of American Horror Story. The seasons that I saw, I thought were okay. I've not been watching The Last of Us. And I've not played the game either. Like in Walmart, worse than Walmart. Worse than Walmart. That convention was worse than Walmart. It really was. You've got some breathing room most of the time in Walmart. Even when they're super busy, you've got some breathing room. But at that convention, there was no breathing room. And what little breathing room you had, it was not good breathing. It was very foul. Very foul. Oh, Sean, I loved Erie, Indiana back in the day. Oh, loved Erie, Indiana. Is that on any streaming service? Because I'd like to actually revisit that show. Yeah, no AC at a horror yeah. That's just a bad thing. And what's funny is the Fright Night Film Fest the year before had the exact same problems. It was a bad location, everything was cramped, and there was no AC. And so they said, we've learned our lesson. We've got a better location. We're going to have AC next year. And they moved to a slightly better location that was still super cramped, but there was no AC. So then they said, well, we've learned our lesson again, and we promise next year will be better. And next year, next year was apparently worse because they actually had celebrities were actually like telling the fans to ask for refunds and telling the fans that they were better than this, and it led to a whole thing. And Fright Night Film Fest went from the biggest convention in Kentucky to, like, I think the last one they did was in like a practically deserted mall. And yeah. Erie, Indiana is free on YouTube. Okay, let me bookmark this then. Let me bookmark this. Yep, it is. Holy crap. Yep. Thank you for letting me know that. I got them bookmarked. All right, cool. Looking forward to revisiting Erie, Indiana. Yeah, I'm a fan of Twin Peaks, Gozer. Yeah. I've not seen the newer seasons, but like the original Twin Peaks and Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. I was a big fan of those back in the day. Let's do a shot here. Let's do a shot of the Good Doctor, the menthol mint. Again, we're celebrating tonight. Holy crap. That does not want to come off of there. So here we go. Shot of the Doctor for all you fine people who are tuning in with me tonight, hanging out with me on this Sunday night. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Oh, man. That is good stuff. That is good stuff. Oh, by the way, I'm finishing up a new Part 5 hockey mask here. Just got to put the straps on it, and then it'll be ready to ship out to its new owner so that they can get their hands dirty in style. Aaron Lewis, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Kevin, Jeremy and I are our review of the Peeps Pepsi will be out probably Tuesday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I see we've got some folks watching over on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, please say hello. Let me know you're here. Got Body Double on Blu-ray. Love Body Double. It's one of my favorite De Palma films. Limp Bizkit or Linkin Park? I mean, that should be obvious. Joey, if you know me. Let's see, where's my red Yankees cap? Well, I've done some moving around and I can't find my red Yankees cap. But I'm down with the biscuit. So, if you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I'd appreciate that. Evil Dead, I think Evil Dead Rise looks good. Drum Smash, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. I'd say Ethel from Part 5 is the most underrated character and the funniest character in the franchise. You know what? I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Do I like Rob Zombie movies? I like House of a Thousand Corpses. I like The Devil's Rejects. I thought 3 from Hell was okay. And you know what? I kind of like his Halloween 2. But other than that, I wasn't a fan of his Halloween remake. I wasn't a fan of 31. I wasn't a fan of The Witches of Salem or something like that? Whatever. And I only made it through about maybe 20 minutes of The Munsters. Oh, well, thank you, Dave. I've made you a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them that I make. So you've got them all. You're trying to complete a Friday the 13th poster collection, Bog Zombie. Okay. Well, are you looking for reprints or originals, or what are you shooting for here? Because eBay is a good place for originals and reprints, really. I'm down with Jeremy, and we all know Jeremy's down with Vanilla Ice. That's funny. Yeah, that's oh man, that was a funny from Jeremy. Jeremy's got a twisted sense of humor. So, does anybody else remember Jeremy dropping the Vanilla Ice reference during one of our trivia contests? That still cracks me up. Still cracks me up. Is the Shining original movie poster valuable? Yes, I would say it's very, very valuable, Kevin. Very valuable. I've not seen Super Beasto. Oh, Bog Zombie, you like OG one sheets. Yeah, I'd say eBay's your best bet. That's where I get all of mine. Why doesn't Act of Vengeance 1974 get lumped in with the proto slashers after all the villain wears a hockey mask? Act of Vengeance. I don't know if I've seen that movie. Let's see here. Okay. Well, it looks more like a revenge movie than a slasher. Although, well, there's the guy in the hockey mask. Okay. That's interesting. Never seen that. Although I know it under its other title. I've heard about it under its other title. Oh yes, yeah, I still do remakes too. Yeah, I just don't get a lot of people don't request remakes. Remake hockey masks, but yeah, I do remake hockey masks too. No, I don't. I don't collect a lot of vinyls. Jess, I've got a few. I've got a few vinyls, but I wouldn't say I'm a necessarily a collector. Although I've got a new vinyl on the way. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it. It's from one of my all-time favorite movies. And it'll probably be the next movie that we do a patron and channel member watch party for, as a matter of fact. Not seen any UFOs lately, Barney. Not seen any UFOs. I don't have an original Halloween poster, Kevin. Those are very, very expensive. Don't do Freddy masks. Just do hockey masks. Any tips for fighting procrastination? Oh man, that's a tough one. I would say, I would say effort and discipline, but mostly effort. That's how you fight procrastination. Take a Look Around is your favorite Limp Bizkit song, Joey. What's mine? Oh man, there's just so many good Limp Bizkit songs to choose from. I mean, Nookie, of course, Break Stuff. Oh man, Boiler is a good one. Gold Cobra, The Unquestionable Truth, Dad Vibes, Stink Finger, that's a good one. Sour, Stalemate. I don't know, there's just so many to choose from. I can't pick just one. Thoughts on Video Dead? I love it. It's a great bad movie. I wasn't a big fan of Malignant, DJ Forecast, but I'm in the minority on that one. Most people seem to really like that movie. I kind of didn't, although that's one I think if I went back and watched it, I'd probably like it, because I think that's another one I went into with just too high expectations, just unrealistic expectations. I would say original movie posters are worth more without autographs, but it depends on who the autograph is from and if it's not a personalized autograph. So like if you've got an original Halloween poster and it's signed by John Carpenter and it's not personalized, then that would make it very, very, very pricey. If you had like an original Dawn of the Dead signed by George Romero that's not personalized, that would be incredibly pricey. Or valuable. So I think it depends. It depends. I'm not getting Dead Silence on 4K. I like that movie a lot. I just don't think I need to own it on 4K though. Those are wise words, Manuel. My advice is to never do tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is the thief of time. It's true. Very true. How excited am I for the Nun 2? I am none. That's how excited I am for Nun 2. None. I was not. I thought the first movie was really bad. Like I thought that was So I have no desire to see the Nun 2. If it gets really good reviews, then I'll check it out when it goes to streaming. But yeah, definitely not checking that out in the theater. What if you had an original Shining poster signed by Stanley Kubrick? That it would be very, very valuable. I'd say even if it was personalized, it would still be quite valuable. Dead and Buried is good. Mishra Shade. Ballpark, how much do you think an original Shining poster with Jack and Stanley autograph would go for? I mean, it would go for a good chunk of change, that's for sure. I mean, to the right collector, I mean, that could go for, I would think, I don't know if I wouldn't, maybe low six figures, but I'd say more like high five figures. Easily. But I don't know, you get a couple of hardcore collectors together who really want it. I mean, they could bid themselves up and, you could have you could end up with quite the duel there. You know what I mean? So. Worst Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. Ooh, damn. Oh, it's got to be Leatherface. It's got to be Leatherface. That one barely even counts as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, but it's got to be that one. No doubt about it. Am I excited for the upcoming Insidious? Nah. I really like the first Insidious, but I've not been a fan of the sequels. I've not seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 4K yet. They postponed the release of that one, so it's not out yet. Yeah, I saw the Neon Maniacs trading cards from TerraVision. Yes. Yeah. I wasn't going to drop 120 for that whole bundle, but they look cool. Thoughts on the Shawshank Redemption? I like the Shawshank Redemption. I like that movie a lot. I think it's really good. It's been a few years since I last saw it, but I mean, it's a really good movie. It tugs at the heartstrings. Oppenheimer looks good, Mishra Shade. Yes, Oppenheimer looks good. Yeah, that'll be an interesting movie, I think. That's a good question from Aaron. What movies are you excited for this year? Are there any particular movies that y'all are excited for coming out this year? I mean, for me, I don't know. I've got tempered expectations for Scream 6, but I'm still looking forward to it. Evil Dead Rise for sure. And the Salem's Lot movie, I know Jeremy's going to be all over. Jeremy's going to be really hot to see that one. I hope it's good. I mean, beyond that, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. 2023 horror movies. Well, I'm excited to see the Winnie the Pooh movie, but it's not available anywhere yet. Oh, Renfield. I'm excited to see Renfield. I'm still excited to see Cocaine Bear, but I don't know. It's looking like I'm probably going to just wait for streaming to see that one. Renfield looks fun, though. Renfield looks fun. I saw Infinity Pool a couple of weeks ago. Anybody else here see Infinity Pool? I liked Infinity Pool for the most part. Loved the performances. But I don't know. To me, it was...
Mama. Yes, darling, what is it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
To me, it was too much weird for weirdness's sake. Like, it didn't need to be that weird. Like, it got to the point where, like, the weirdness was kind of taken away from the story for me. But overall, I did like it. Thank you, DJ Forecast, for the $3 super chat. I appreciate that, man. Very, very kind of you. Cheers to you. Thank you. Thank you. The Hitcher 4K is my most anticipated so far this year. That's definitely right at the top of my most anticipated physical media releases of the year. That and the Martin 4K, also from Second Sight. No screen used movie props, Kevin. Don't support that Winnie the Pooh, Piz? Well, I want to see it. I want to see it. I mean, I understand it's probably not that great, but still, I want to see it. Aaron liked the Winnie the Pooh movie. Okay, cool. Am I going to watch the unrated cut of Megan? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I've met a couple of rude celebrities. Most of my celebrity encounters at conventions have been good. But there's only been a couple that I thought were bad. Agreed, Piz. Shawshank is incredible. One of the most beloved films and definitely one of my top 7 faves of all time as well. Very cool. Oh, Bog Zombie. I'm excited for The Haunting of Julia too. Yep, it's about time that movie got a good release. Although I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to go with the 4K.
Yes, darling, what is it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
Taco Bela Lugosi. How's it going? Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Appreciate that. Hey, Piz, happy last Sunday of February. That's right. It's the last Sunday of February. We're already 2 months of 2023 are down. But thank you, Taco Bell Lugosi. So yeah, The Haunting of Julia. Yeah, I'm glad that movie's finally coming out. I don't know if I'm going to do the 4K from Scream Factory or the imprint Blu-ray. The imprint Blu-ray comes with the soundtrack. But of course the Scream Factory release is a 4K. So I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to go with yet, but I'm definitely going to get one or the other. That movie's very long overdue for a good release. Nope, not going to get the Rocky movies on 4K. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the Rocky movies. I mean, they're fine. I mean, I like them. They're fine. I don't need them on 4K. I heard there's a scene in Infinity Pool with Mia Goth and a guy and a rock that takes it too far. No, well, yeah, I guess it depends on what your definition of too far is. 'Cause I mean, the movie takes it further from there. That really wasn't weird to me. That scene wasn't weird to me. It gets weirder. And I think too weird at times. Still a good movie. I'd recommend it. It just, I don't know. Great performances from Mia Goth and Alexander Skarsgård, though. Do I consider myself an introvert or an extrovert? I would say mostly an introvert. You know, I'd say 85% introvert. I like the Rambo movies. Yeah, I like the Rambo movies. I wouldn't say, I mean, I don't love them all, but I like them. I think the first one is still my favorite. I like how dark that movie is.
Mother, this cloth smells of death.
Ah, Mishra Shade, thank you for the $4.99. Toast to Ben Tramer and perhaps Ted Hollister. Gone but not forgotten. Yes, we need to do a special toast to those gentlemen. They're gone but not forgotten. Ben Tramer and Ted Hollister. Let's do a shot of the menthol mint. Actually, I'm going to finish the bottle. I've got one shot left in the bottle. And that one's going to Ted Hollister and Ben Tramer. And you know what? Let's throw in Bucky for good measure. To Ted Hollister, Bucky, and Ben Tramer. Never forget. Whew. Man, it's good. That is good. Good for the sinuses. Good for the heart. Top 3 Robert De Niro movies. Ooh, man, that's a tough one. Well, Heat is one of my all-time favorite movies, period. So that would definitely be on the list. Man, that's tough. Goodfellas would be on the list. And then I guess that, I don't know. Do I go... Oh, man. Do I go Godfather 2 or he was really good in Deer Hunter? He was really... no, you know what? Taxi Driver. So Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, and Heat. You're looking forward to the new Indiana Jones? You like the Rocky movies, Lisa? I just never got into them, really. Do I hang out with any horror people in my area? No, not really. I like Cujo, Gozer. I like it. Jeremy likes Cujo a lot. He likes it more than I do. But, you know. I forgot De Niro was in Jackie Brown. But he was good in Jackie Brown. Not top 3, but he was good in Jackie Brown. What's up, K-Dub himself? How's it going? Godfather 2, Goodfellas, and Heat or Casino. Yeah. De Niro was great in Casino, too. Yeah. What's going on, K-Dub himself? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. All right, 345 Akimbo. Take care. Have a good night. Be well. We had pizza tonight, Manuel. That was both our choices. I'm glad Jeremy chose pizza because I didn't want to get out and go get anything, and you know, some pineapple pizza sounded good. So that's what we went for. Ill Fusion says Goodfellas, Mean Streets, A Bronx Tale. A Bronx Tale's good. I like A Bronx Tale. Favorite segment in Body Bags is the Toby Hooper segment with Mark Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill. That's my favorite segment in Body Bags. Thoughts on Rush Hour 4? I don't know. I think there may be, a third one was probably stretching it, but a fourth one is really stretching it. I am kind of hooked on the pineapple now. I know. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. I like that sweet, you put it with some good, ham and like some black olives, and, you get a good combination of like sweet and salty and stuff going on there. It's really good. So. Jeremy likes soft pretzels, but I can't call the cheese beer cheese or he wouldn't touch it. So it's just cheese to Jeremy. Jeepers Creepers Reborn was ungodly. That was,
Mama. Yes, darling, what is it? this cloth smells of death.
Thank you, Taco Bell Lugosi, for the additional $4.99. That's very, very kind of you. Long live Tom Atkins. Wait, he's still alive. Yes, Tom Atkins is still with us. Long live Tom Atkins. Hopefully he's with us for many, many more years to come. And you know what? He's got some more good roles in him, I know. I know he does. And I'm looking forward to seeing him on the big screen again. Do you think Gail Weathers gets killed off in Scream 6? I would say it's a very, very good possibility. I'd say it's a very good possibility. Oh, Copland, Mark. Yeah, Copland's really good. I love Copland. Yeah. De Niro doesn't have a whole lot to do in it, though, but I still like it. That's a good, really good Ray Liotta performance, who's unfortunately no longer with us. Cocaine Bear being his final performance. But yeah, I like Copland. If you can only pick one, Goodfellas or The Godfather, I'd go Goodfellas as it's my number one favorite movie. You know what? I'd probably go with Goodfellas too. Nothing against Godfather. I like Godfather, but I have more fun watching Goodfellas. Oh my God. K-Dub, you're trying to get through every Bigfoot horror film on Tubi? Godspeed, my friend. Godspeed. You're going to need it. I bet it is a very rough slog. My God, why are you doing that? Did you lose a bet? I mean, that's rough, man. Damn. Because there's got to be, hold on. Let's go check out Tubi here. I want to see how many Bigfoot movies they've got on Tubi, because I know they've got to have a lot. I'm just going to type in Bigfoot. Holy Jesus. Oh my God, these look awful. Why? Oh my, you guys have to see this. Holy God. Oh. Let me make sure there's no nudity on any of these covers here before I do this. All right, I don't see any. God, there's so many. Oh my God. What are you thinking, man? All right. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's take a look at the myriad of Bigfoot movies here on Tubi. Lord have mercy. So you just type in Bigfoot on Tubi and look at all this. You've got Holler Creek Canyon, Bigfoot in Kentucky. That's 2 hours long. That's a documentary. Oh, jeez. Bigfoot, The Lost Coast Tapes, Bigfoot Country, Bigfoot Theater, Sasquatch Abounds. Well, a lot of these are documentaries. Well, some of them are documentaries. Some of them are actual real. Bigfoot the Movie, Bigfoot or Bust, Bigfoot Path of the Beast, Bigfoot's Wild Weekend, Bigfoot Girl. Okay. Bigfoot Creek, Bigfoot's Bride, Bigfoot, UFOs and Jesus, Bigfoot versus Zombies, Bigfoot versus the Illuminati, Bigfoot versus Megalodon, Bigfoot versus Krampus. American Bigfoot, Killer Bigfoot, Myth Bigfoot Hunters, Paranormal Bigfoot, the Bigfoot Alien Connection revealed, Brutal Bigfoot, Son of Bigfoot, Man versus Bigfoot. Terror at Bigfoot Pond. Why would you name the pond Bigfoot? Knievel's Quest Bigfoot. What? Does Evel Knievel's son drive a motorcycle over Bigfoot or something? Or like a row of big feet? Alone with Bigfoot. Alien Paranormal Bigfoot UFOs and the Men in Black. Aliens versus Bigfoot. Novia Day Bigfoot. Living with Bigfoot. And you got a bunch of documentaries. Boggy Creek, the series. A Tubi original. Battle of the Beasts. Bigfoot versus Yeti. Oh, God. The Curse of the Bigfoot. Here's a movie with Tom Green in it. Interviewing Monsters and Bigfoot with Tom Green. Jeez. More documentaries. The Bloody Rage of Bigfoot, born in the fires of hell on a mission of cold-blooded vengeance. Oh, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot. That's actually a really damn good movie, as a matter of fact. If you've not seen The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot, that's a good one. Big Legend, Snow Beast. Willow Creek is good. That's a good one, too. If you've not seen Willow Creek, check that one out. Dawn of the Beast. There's Boggy Creek 2. Trail of the Kiamanchi Beast. Mountain Devil 2. You've got just Sasquatch. The Wild Man. Hoax. American Sasquatch. Lord have mercy. And they just keep coming. They just keep coming. Frozen Sasquatch, Ape Canyon, it's still going. Okay, we finally got to the end of the list. Holy God! Oh man, I feel sorry for you, man. If you're having to sit through all those, goodness gracious, holy Lord. I challenge anyone to make it through Bigfoot's Bride. By far the roughest experience. You know what? I'm not going to take you up on that challenge, sir. Not going to take you up on that challenge. Whew. I don't think those movies would even make it to Dollar Tree. Honestly, Robert, they wouldn't make it to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree would take one look at those movies and go, yeah, we're too highfalutin for Bigfoot's Bride. Just looking through those really took a lot out of me. Gosh, I'm like wore out now. Ugh. Was I a fan of The Sopranos? I've really not watched any of The Sopranos. I mean, I've heard only good things about him. I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never, don't think I've ever watched an entire episode though. I have seen American Rickshaw Gozer. Yes, I like American Rickshaw. That's a fun movie. Least favorite horror franchise? Probably, I don't know. Leprechaun, I guess. Well, I don't know. They made haven't they made 20 something Witchboard movies? I think I saw the first 2 and that's it. Oh, thank you, Joey. Thank you. I think I am going to need another shot here momentarily. That's for sure. That was wow. Whew, that was difficult. Oh, man. It's a lot of Bigfoot movies on Tubi. I mean, I expected there'd be a lot, but not that many. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. That was rough. I love The Sopranos, especially living in Jersey. Yeah. I knew a guy who follows the channel, or used to. He worked at that strip joint. He was like a bouncer at that strip joint that, all the gangsters hung out in. The Bigfoot expanded universe, exactly. Yeah. I know I've not got Bigfoot's bride in me. I can't handle that. At least not tonight. Not tonight. The Bigfoot expanded universe is a scary place. That is a scary freaking place, man. There's a couple of good ones in there, but for the most part, you're treading some dangerous ground with those Bigfoot movies, man. Thoughts on The Dentist 1 and 2? I've actually not watched the Blu-ray release yet, MNK. But I like both the movies a lot. I've just not had a chance to sit down and watch the Blu-ray. I intend to. I just haven't had a chance yet. You know what? What's another weird like genre we can look, or subgenre we can look up on Tubi and see what kind of library of hits they've got on there.
Mama.
Yes, darling, what is it?
Mother, this closet smells of death.
Thank you, Taco Bell Lugosi, for the additional $1.99. That's very kind of you. How dare they not have Bigfoot monster trucks? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. What are they thinking? Joe Reese, take care, man. Have a good night. Manuel, I am doing watch parties for patrons and channel members now. We did our very first watch party last Friday, I think it was. We watched Psycho Cop. So the next watch party I'm going to be scheduling very soon. I'm not 100% sure what movie it's going to be, but I'm leaning toward a certain movie that's just one of my favorite 80s movies. So, have I seen the Garbage Pail Kids movie? Many, many years ago, I've seen the Garbage Pail Kids movie. I don't remember very much about it, but I have been requested to review it, and I've heard that it's on YouTube. It's not in good quality though, but I can get like a DVD of it off of eBay for like $10. It's I don't know if it's like a bootleg or not, but here's the whole movie. Oh no, this is just a bunch of people talking about it. What the heck? I thought I heard that the whole movie was on here somewhere. Maybe not. Well, I can always buy it on eBay for like $10 because the oh, wait a minute, here, is this it? Oh no, that's some kind of scammy, fishy thing. Anyway, I can get a DVD on eBay for like $10. So, but it's been a while since I've seen it. I remember liking it as a kid, but it's been a while. Jeremy does not like cereal at all. Well, he used to like to eat just like dry Cheerios. But he's not eating Cheerios in a long time. My favorite cereal is probably just good old fashioned Rice Krispies. Occasionally, I like some Fruit Loops, like the Fruit Loops that have marshmallows in them. But I've been on a Rice Krispies kick here for the past several months. So I like my Rice Krispies. Alien abduction movies. Okay. Yeah, there's got to be dozens of Amityville movies too. Oh, yeah. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch a lot. Yep, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch a lot. The Psycho Cop was awesome. Watch along. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Actually, let's see how many Amityville movies there are on here, because I bet there's a lot. All right, let's just scroll through here. Oh, Jesus. Well, there's a lot. I actually thought there'd be more, but let's take a look at them here, because there's some real winners here. All right, so we've got Amityville Scarecrow 2, the sequel to the much beloved Amityville Scarecrow. We've got Amityville Moon, Amityville the Evil Escapes, Amityville 3, Amityville Karen, Amityville Hex, there's Amityville Scarecrow. You've got both of those on here, thank God. Amityville in the Hood, Amityville Poltergeist, Amityville in Space, Amityville Mount Misery Road, Amityville A New Generation, Amityville Island, Amityville Clown House, Amityville The Final Chapter, Amityville Witches, Amityville Toy Box, Amityville Death House, Amityville Cult, Amityville Cop, Amityville Christmas Vacation, My Amityville Horror, Amityville Uprising, Amityville Terror, Amityville The Curse, The Amityville Haunting, Amityville Theater. I actually saw Amityville Theater. Yeah, I actually watched that. And it's terrible. Amityville Asylum, Amityville Harvest, Amityville Exorcism, Isla Amityville. Okay, that's the same as Amityville Island. Famously Haunted Amityville. That's a documentary. Brujas de Amityville. Oh, this is just the Spanish dubs of Amityville movies. Okay. Oh, jeez. My head hurts now. Oh, man. Oof. That's a lot of Amityville. Oh, jeez. Favorite David Fincher movie? 7. That's my favorite David Fincher movie. Oh, man, that's a lot of... Jesus. Let's see about alien abduction. Not that many. Not that many. I'm surprised. I thought there'd be more. Oh wait, hold on. Oh God. Actually there's not that many. I thought there'd be more. What's on here does look the Blair Witch Project's not an alien abduction movie. What if they got that with alien abduction movies? Unless, oh my God. Okay, here's a theory. The Blair Witch Project was an alien encounter. Wow, that adds a whole new spin to things, doesn't it? Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, man. I only eat plain Cheerios with almond milk. I used to drink a lot of almond milk back in the day. Or I should say I ate almond milk with my cereal back in the day. Killer Kid movies. Oh God, there's a lot of Killer Kid movies on Tubi. If someone offered you six figures in exchange for you watching all of the Amityville films on Tubi in 1 month, would you accept? Yes, I would. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're talking, I mean, six figures. Yeah, I mean, any six-figure sum, I would do it. I would do it. There's a lot I could do with that money, you know. Try possessed animals. I know that's like a whole subgenre unto itself, but God, I can't handle that. I can't handle it. What is the next sequel you're going to appear in? Meth Gators 2? Hopefully, yeah. I'd love to be in Meth Gators 2. I'd be all over it. What's going on, Hazard? You love Halloween? Cool. And I take it you're from Brazil. Very cool. Very cool. I thought Brandon Cronenberg's Possessor was good, Kevin. Thought it was good. Favorite Walter Matthau movie? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite Walter Matthau movie. Top 3 Wynorski movies. Now, there we go. Now, that's right up my alley. Top 3 Wynorskis. Sorority House Massacre 2 would be up there. Chopping Mall would be up there. Man. Really got to think about this. I love The Return of Swamp Thing. But I think The Haunting of Julia is actually a surprisingly good movie. Man, that's a tough one. I'm just going to go Chopping Mall, Sorority House Massacre 2, and Return of Swamp Thing. Those are my top 3. I've not heard anything new about Mutilator 2. I know that Buddy had 3 distributors who were interested in the movie, and he still had a little bit of post-production work to do on the movie before it was totally done. But there's 3 distributors that were interested. So hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully at this point, Buddy's already made a deal, and he's just finishing up post-production, and the movie will be out. I'd say later this year, probably around Halloween would probably be the best bet for it. So. There's Phil from Phil's Creepy Vids. Happy birthday, Phil. You turned the big 5-0 today, sir. Well, happy birthday, Phil. Cheers to you, sir. Happy birthday. The big 5-0. Congratulations. Hope you had a good birthday, man. Munchies. Well, Munchies is up there. Ghoulies Go to College is up there. In Brazil, they don't sell Michael Myers masks. I bought one, but it wasn't trick-or-treating. It was on another site. I hope at least a nice imitation comes along. Okay. All right, well. Hopefully you get a decent Myers mask coming to you, Hazard. Worst Hellraiser film? Oh, God. I think most people would probably go for Hellraiser Revelations. I don't know. Some of those like Hellseeker and Hellworld and some of those to me were pretty they were just, I don't know. they had bigger budgets. They were better made films than Revelations, but those movies to me are just so kind of bland. Revelations feels more like a Hellraiser movie to me than some of those. Because most of those sequels didn't start out as Hellraiser movies. They just were scripts that they had lying around, and they just kind of, added some Hellraiser elements to them, and there's your next Hellraiser. But like some of those, I remember renting those back in the day and watching them, and they were not easy to get through. Not easy at all. Not that Revelations is easy to get through, trust me, but I don't know. I think I would rather watch Revelations again than, one of those movies, honestly. I've seen Wynorski's Vampirella. It's all right. It's okay. It's Starry Eyes is good, Kevin. I like Starry Eyes. I recommend it. There's a new Silent Hill movie coming out with the director from the 2006 movie. He's a huge fan of the game, so it should be good. Oh, so the guy who directed the 2006 movie is directing a new Silent Hill. Is that right? Yeah, I like the My Bloody Valentine 3D remake. Yep. The Bearded Sloth, I agree. Frailty deserves a 4K. There's no doubt about it. I'm not sure why that movie, in like a good 4K with like a, nice packaging, extras, the whole 9 yards. Like that release should be a tribute to Bill Paxton, I'd definitely buy that. I'd buy that release. I'd pre-order it in a second. Thoughts on Fight Club? Fight Club's okay. It's all right. But we don't talk about Fight Club, right? It's the first rule. Don't talk about it. So let me check on this Silent Hill movie. It's coming out this year, you say? Let's see. I see there's a new game coming out this year. There's a new movie coming out this year? I like Jacob's Ladder, Richard. It's been several years since I last saw it, but I like Jacob's Ladder. Zodiac is Fincher's best movie, and I'll argue that till I'm dead. I like Zodiac. I think I don't know. I like it a lot. I know a lot of people call it a masterpiece. It's not quite a masterpiece to me. I think it's a little too long. I don't know. I like it a lot though, but I don't love it. I don't think it's a masterpiece.
Mama.
Yes, darling, what is it?
Mother, this closet smells of death.
Manuel, thank you for the $2 super chat. What's your preferred Halloween timeline? That would be Halloween, Halloween 2, and Halloween 4, 5, and 6. That's my preferred timeline. But thank you for the $2. Much appreciated. Harmony Korine movies. Yeah, I mean, I like kids. I like he didn't write, or he didn't, well, let's see. I like several movies that he wrote. Kids, Gummo. I even thought Spring Breakers was good. Let's see, what else has he done? Let's see, what has he directed? I don't know if I've seen anything he's directed. Oh, he did direct Gummo. Okay, so, all right. That'd be my favorite Harmony Korine movie then. Gummo's a hard movie though. It's not an easy movie to sit through. Did he direct Spring Breakers or was that somebody else? That must have been somebody else. Let's see. Yeah, he just wrote Spring Breakers. Ken Park. I forgot about Ken Park. That's kind of a rough one too. His movies are rough. Yeah, his movies are rough. But I think they're pretty interesting. I love Penn, Kevin. That's a movie that very much deserves an updated release. That old DVD release, yeah, Penn definitely needs a new Blu-ray and a really nice quality Blu-ray, I think. Johnny, you saw Thief for the first time last week. Yes. That I love Thief. Great Michael Mann movie. James Caan's killer in it. Very good. Very good movie. I like most of Michael Mann's movies. I like American History X a lot, Dave. I like that movie a lot. I've not watched it in its entirety in quite some time, but it's a good movie. Edward Norton is really good in it. Edward Furlong is really good in it. It's a good movie. Gummo was nuts, hard to watch. Yeah. Very hard to watch. Top 3 weapons in a zombie apocalypse. Oh, good question. I mean, you need a rifle for longer range stuff. So I'd go for like a nice, like a nice AR-15. And then for close quarters stuff, I'd go for, well, I mean, you can never go wrong with a shotgun, but I mean, a shotgun for zombie. Well, a shotgun at close range, you could get a bunch together, kind of like in a hallway situation. And if you've got, some good quality, birdshot or buckshot, I mean, you could take down, a couple at least with a good blast. And of course, I'd go for like a handgun, a sidearm with a lot of, you don't need a whole lot of stopping power, but something with a lot of ammo. So I mean, I'd go with like a Beretta, 16 in the clip, 1 in the hole. You know what I mean? If you're a good enough shot, I mean, that's 17 dead zombies right there. So, yeah, need a good rifle for longer range encounters, and a good shotgun and a good handgun for a closer range. There you go. Yeah, Mossberg shoddy would be a good one for close range encounters. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. My Thief review brought you to my channel, Cotton Eye Joe. Wow, okay. Nice. Yeah, that's been a while. Lucky McKee's May needs a proper release as well. Yes. May is awesome. I love May. I don't understand why that movie doesn't have. I mean, I think it's got a Blu-ray release in like other territories, but I mean, all we've got here is that old DVD that's, I mean, that DVD's got to be 20 something years old at this point. I mean, goodness gracious. Thoughts on creepypastas? I've not really, that was kind of, that was I didn't really get into creepypastas. The Bearded Sloth, you found me through my Halloween 4K review. Okay. All right. Cool. That's cool. What is the hardest to watch for me? Oh gosh, I don't, I can't think of, well, I mean, the New York Ripper is difficult to watch for me because I hate that whole, that toe seduction scene. That just, ugh. But any movie that like, has cruelty to animals, and there's some movies that legitimately have, like they legitimately hurt animals in the movie. Those are difficult to watch for me. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I've seen so much, not that I'm desensitized all that much, I would say, but, yeah, just, no animal abuse or anything like that. And we're good, no animal abuse, no toe seduction, and we're going to be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Killer Clowns from Outer Space guy. I mean, I know that movie's got a huge following. It's a good movie. I've just never been, it's not necessarily my thing. You refuse to watch Salo? Yeah, I've not seen Salo. I don't think I've missed. I don't think we've missed much, Sloth. Yeah, there's the snake from Friday the 13th Part 1. Yeah, I do kind of cringe every time I see the snake in Friday the 13th Part 1 get killed. Yeah. Yeah, poor snake. Poor snake. They could have just used a fake, but, well. Thoughts on Clown House? I don't remember very much about Clown House. It's been probably, I'd say, over 20 years since I last saw that movie. And it's not really one I care to revisit. I've not been to Grindhouse recently, Justin. No, I've not. When I go to Grindhouse, I spend a lot of money. So, especially if I've got Jeremy with me, we're spending lots of money there. So, yeah, I don't know. I've just not felt the urge the last couple times I've been nearby. But, you never know. Next time I'm in the neighborhood, I'll probably stop by. I think I'm going to go ahead and start winding things down here.
Yes, darling, what is it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
Thank you, Taco Bell Lugosi. You're being very generous tonight. Thank you for the additional $1.99. No toe love for Piz. No, not, I mean, that, I don't know, that scene in the New York Ripper is just, Yeah. Uncomfortable. Thoughts? It 1990 or It 2017? I love It Chapter 1. I love It Chapter 1 from 2017. Great movie. It Chapter 2, I thought was garbage. Hated it. Thought it was so bad. But I like the 1990 miniseries too. That's the one I kind of, grew up with and have seen a million times. I like it, But It Chapter 1 to me was so freaking good. Just, it had so much heart. I loved Skarsgård's, Pennywise. Characters were great. The writing was great. It was just, so good. But It Chapter 2 was so bad. Oh, God. Favorite Deftones song? Mine is Nosebleed. Chino Marino lives pretty close to me. Oh, really, Gozer? That's cool. Do you ever run into him anywhere? My favorite Deftones song would be Quiet and Drive. That's one of the first ones I heard from them that really made me kind of fall in love with the band. So I love that song. I love how the lyrics are like a haiku. And it's one of the, it's very non-traditional too. There's no verse, chorus. It's just verse, semi-chorus, verse, then chorus. So, I like that. It's also one of those songs that just builds and builds and builds and builds and, I like that. So that's my favorite Deftones song. But there's so many. I love so many of their songs. All right, Joey, take care, man. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I have actually at a record shop down here in Bend. Oh, okay. So you've ran into him at a record shop. That's cool. He's a big fan of Goblin. Really? Oh, that's cool. I knew Chino had good taste in music, but yeah. If he likes Goblin, I mean, he's right there. Maybe he's one of us. Maybe he's a big horror fan, right? But that's cool, man. That's cool. Oh, goodness. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night there, folks. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. This has been a lot of fun. Just a random, non-topic Sunday night stream. Just shooting the bull, hanging out, having a few drinks. And it's been a lot of fun. So, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight, spending your Sunday with me. Let me do some shout-outs here. Some shout-outs to some folks over on Twitch. Thank you, MNK7777. Thank you, K-Dub himself. Favorite chips chocolate bar. Ooh, favorite chips would be sour cream and cheddar Ruffles. Favorite chocolate bar would be Caramello. Let's see. Let's do some shout outs on YouTube. Shout out to Olivia for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Shout out to Bismo Funyuns for the $5. Shout out to Horror Orban for the $2 super chat. Shout out to Horror Collections 13 for the $4.99. Shout out to DJ Forecast for the $3. Shout out to Miss Rashade for the $4.99. Shout out to Manuel Villarreal for the $2 super chat. And big shout out to Taco Bela Lugosi for the $1.99, $4.99, $1 and 2 additional $1.99 super chats. Thank you very much. Very kind of all of you. I appreciate that. And let's see who's still with me tonight over on Twitch. We got K Crow, we got Manuel, we got Justin, we got Dave, we got Sam, we got Sasha, we got Bog Zombie. We got Justin Moreno, Mark Striano. Good to see you back tonight, Mark. It's been a while. I'm glad you can hang out with us tonight. Gozer the Gozerian. Kevin L., Joey, Richard Chiason. Kevin Dudley. Let's see who else was with us tonight here. Tactical Therapist. Nice name. J. Scott Films. The Bearded Sloth. Jeff Spicoli. Johnny. Robert Long. Corey Alphin. Let's see. Hazard. Phil's Creepy Videos, who celebrated his 50th birthday today. Again, happy birthday, Phil. Lisa Smith, thank you for shrugging off that shyness and chatting with us tonight. Appreciate that. The Dead Recliner. Nice name. Ben Grimm, he's still with us in the chat, looks like. Chester 22. Jojo Reese. Movie Fan. Joe Reese. Cliff Booth. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. This has been fun. Appreciate it. I have got Jeremy and I are going to be reviewing Pepsi Peeps in the coming week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to do a new physical media unboxing, physical media update video coming out very soon as well. We've got another soda review that'll be coming out very soon with Jeremy and I also. And probably have a couple of reviews dropping this week also. I'll also be posting about the next patron and channel member exclusive watch party. That'll be coming very soon as well. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate all the super chats. Thank you for spending part of your Sunday night with me. And we'll see you again real soon. Take care. Be well. Be kind. And peace.